Hi everyone, Brett here. Altitude scale modeling. A different view today because today we're doing a sprue review of this monster here. Here. So big I can't even get it in. There's some CAD shots of it. There's some schemes of it. There's the big box. Let's see if I can get the lid off. There's a box of sprues. Are we ready? I'm ready. This kit costs $329 at Sprue Brothers, which is the only place in America I've seen it available. There's a cat behind me. Oh no! A cat wants to be in the movie. Another cat wants to walk across my filming area. Another cat wants to sniff the camera. Anyway, HK model ones, the Wingnut Wings ones, will be out sometime next year. Probably get that and look at it too, but let's dig into this whole great big box of stuff and I'll see you at the other angle. Say bye, kitty. Whoa. Lost my controller for a second. See, cat freaks me out. Look at that wing. Anyway, let's get to the other camera. So, as we're already aware, this big box isn't going to fit in the camera. So, we're just going to take this instruction encyclopedia out, set it over here, and we're going to take this box with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2 wings, 4, 8, 25 sprues, let's say. Put it over here. So big couldn't even fit in the mat. Then we're just going to start with wings. Obviously you have 2 wings. My ruler says wingspan let's see, 42 inches about. We only need to open one. Self-sealing bags. And we got us a wing. Okay, now a lot has been said about, wow, they're attached. Wow, there we go, look at that. A lot has been said about the stressed skin look on the Wingnut Wings kit. This doesn't appear to have any, but what this does have is that wing's together. It's a solid wing right there. Well, it's not solid, but that wing is put together. You do have a seam line here, here you'll need to clean up, but it's going to be a lot neater than if you glued it. That's an interesting touch. I'm guessing slip mold, because there's ejector ports there to push out the mold that way. And up here, which I just took one off, push out the mold that way. So you got this big one here and this big one here, which would have pushed it out of the mold that way. Anyway, full of rivet detail. Looking in scale rivet detail. Obviously, you need got flaps and ailerons that are going to work. And you got wingtips that are going to need to go on. But you don't have to worry about a fit up here, just a little cleanup. Nice touch, HK. Alright, let's find us some fuselage in all this big old. Of course, fuselage parts in the bottom. These look like Bombay doors. May be a pretty long video, guys. So, assuming this is structure for the Bombay, and a roof or a bottom for the Bombay. Look at that. This part came right off. So, I'm guessing that's the floor. Or it could be the top. I don't see the instructions. I'm guessing these are Bombay doors. Bulkheads. These, I want to say they're backs of wheels, but they could be plates for something else. Structural supports and wiring. So, let's start here. Again, fine rivet detail. Good detail on the bulkhead. This is the backs of those ones. Then you've got nice wiring and structural detail on those. So we've got that. I'm not going to waste you guys' time putting all this stuff back in the bags. Yes, we truly will be here all night. This bag has 2 sprues in it. They're not identical. Sorry for the crinkly bagness. Now obviously this tells us right here those other parts were not tires. Here. Sprues are so big. Because these are tires. And they've got weight on wheels built into them. And the propeller hubs. Engine cowlings. More bulkheads. More detailed parts. Look like wing spars. This part where the wing's going to connect to the fuselage. Inside the engine nacelle. So, again, I don't see any burring or flash on the round parts. They look good. The tires do look really plain, but they're huge. And again, good rivet detail on the engine nacelles. And some nice detail on some of these little bulkheads. These bulkheads here, a couple fire extinguishers or oxygen tanks. Another interior panel. There's some nice rivet detail running around those. I'm not sure what some of these parts are, but the detail is quite well. There's detail inside the engine nacelle, probably because the landing gear bay goes in that one. And in that same bag was flaps, elevators, possibly tail section. Both tail sections there. This may be the center part between the 2 tails. So, again, they've done great excess hatch work, rivet detail work. It doesn't die off when it goes around the corner. It stays consistent. Same on the rudders. Inside of the rudders and the tails, we've got some good structure to help keep everything firm and strong. The actual rudders themselves on the vertical stabilizers are one piece. Both of these parts. So the vertical stabilizers go together, and then you got the two rudders that are one piece. Nice touch. And we're just going to keep going over big sprues. This is actually a matching one to the other one with the wheels, the engine, nacelles. All the other parts are the same, so you get two of those, which is sprue K. And this one is not the same. This has cockpit parts in it. So, see how big these are. You've got control sticks, cockpit parts, machine guns. Looks like radar for night fighting or night bombing. Control yokes, instrument panel, side panel. I'm guessing this is the floor of the cockpit or a walkway. This is floor of something, and again, maybe the roof because you've got nice wiring detail up there. Some doors and hatches, seats, and looks like the bomb site here. Let's start over here with the instrument panel. Nice detail. I'm sure Edward will come out with one, but you may not need it. And then part of a seat, some more delicate parts, more control parts. Outstanding detail. More detail through all these other instrument panel parts. There's a control yoke. There's a couple of radio and another panel. These are the doors. You see the rivet detail around the windows. Another door there. Sides of the seat. So big I'm having trouble doing all this. And I'm not sure if that's the side of a seat or a part of an instrument panel. And there's some more controls there. Turn her over, see detail on the other side. I haven't seen any ejector pin marks out of place or anywhere that they're sticking up. The detail inside of there again. There's the couple machine gun right there. You can see right there, they're one piece. These are the barrels. They're not hollowed out, but you can either probably going to be able to get some brass turned barrels or hollow them out yourself. There's what I was looking for earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if this can go any farther. 2 clear, 2 not clear. So, what are you going to do? We're not going to open up all these, so put these to the side and start with one of the clear ones first. And these are actually soft bags. Not crinkly sounding, and they're also not self-sealing. So, this clear one, it's covered with a film, keep it from being scratched, and this is amazingly clear, as in that clear. Can you read that through there? No distortion, no nothing. So you could actually make this clear and it will look good. Like some of those other clear ones. I'm not going to take that off all the way because I don't want it ruined. Very nice structure inside. So, not bad clear. And then we've got the non-clear parts. I need this right now. down. Arr. I need to change my blade. So, fuselage half. Good and square. No warpage. Nice parts to hold the wings on. Spars. Good detail inside, just like the clear part. Looks like they've done a little sanding right there. Whatever was there, they sanded away. Nice deep recess for the horizontal stabilizers or elevators, plus amazing rivet detail. As you can see, it curves all around nice and even. You've got some I'm going to have to, it looks like not on that one. But if you look along here at the top, see those little bumps right there? Not sure what that's supposed to be. There's more back here. But I don't think it's on this one. Not as pronounced. It's almost like this part was glued on there or put on as an afterthought on that one. A little bit right here. But again, the detail's amazing. Not sure what those are though. Obviously I'm not going to be able to put it together because of all those tabs in there. It's going to require a lot of cleanup and removal of all these sprue gates. Looks like they cut them all off of a really giant sprue. So that's going to take some time. Close this up. Alright. Now we're getting down into smaller sprues. These matching sprues, two of sprue G. More engine nacelle parts. These are the wing tips, and they're bigger than I thought, so I had another 6 inches to what I said, 42, so more like 40 to 50 inch wingspan. Flaps. Good detail inside. So, again, there's the bottom of a flap. There's a wingtip. Good lights, good antennas, or static dischargers, not sure. But inside this flap is a really nice detail that you would see inside of a flap. Same in all of these control surface parts. And, you know, lightning holes. Consistent. The other side of the end of the wing. Good parts there. And this is structure for something internal, obviously. These are matching sprues, and I'm being careful taking them out. Sprue F is a matching sprue. Very nice. Is this engine detail? Engine framing? Could be. Lots of holes to attach. I'm assuming you're attaching an engine. There's a bottle here. No burring that I can see. So maybe a side view right there. I don't see any burring. I'm guessing this is all framework to house the engine. So two of those. More engine parts, engine nacelle parts anyway. These are also matching. Yep, these are removable panels, not a lot of rivet detail in them, or those. Air intakes. So, more engine detail, engine nacelle detail, sorry. Here we have the engines. Open it. Again, matching sprues. Take them out carefully. And sprue Y, because I said so. It's also matching sprue. Nice detail the engine has. Most of you know me know I love detailing engines. There's the exhaust. They're cut out a little bit. You're going to need to drill them more or put a good wash in there. But there's the detail, supercharger, manifolds, radiators, a supercharger, a really nice ridge going around there. Oil pan, water pump. Again, I don't see any burring. So, there's two engines right there. There's two more engines. So, two more sprue Y. So there's all four engines we were looking for. Here, box of big parts just keep appearing. These are the clear parts and the non-clear parts for the cockpit area of the fuselage. I was already open on the other end. Again, covered with a clear film. Again, that clear. A little bit of distortion because some of those structural parts are really close together. But again, really clear if you wanted to keep it that way. That makes me want to check something out. In fact, open at both ends. The open one, yep. Remember on the other one we had that seam across the top that just didn't look right? This one's got a clear line right where that so that top ridge looks actually better on the clear one than it does on the plastic one. Interesting. Take that back over, put that back in there. So maybe you want to use the clear one just to, because it doesn't have that nasty mark on it, but also doesn't have all the rivets on it either. So, the two front parts where the cockpit goes. Nice detail inside. It's got a little bit of stuff in there. Good structural detail. Good rivet detail. As with the rest of the aircraft. So you don't have to worry about this joining. There's the join part for joining the main fuselage to the cockpit part. So you be careful so you don't have a seam line. And this one, 2 sprues not matching. First one, more machine guns, a couple bulkheads. I think this might be part of the Bombay area. These guns are slightly hollowed out. The other ones weren't. You can see how they were slide molded too. So these guns are actually better than the other guns. This is probably one of those sprues that would be replaced in a different version. More structural parts with amazing detail. I wonder what those parts are for. Just look at the detail on that. Interesting to see when I get to the directions. But, you know, there's more riveting detail on there. And 2 more that are not matching. Looks like a lot of radio parts, more seats, another bulkhead with those got to be oxygen tanks. Looks like all the radios and every part for the radio compartment is on here. So, your nice radio detail, bulkhead, probably a floor, seat, some more radio detail, and again even more. And then this one, it's got detail on the front of it. Okay, this one, more guns with hollowed out tips. Not sure what these are for, but they got good detail on them. But these guns, I mean, I like how they did that, which is so they could hollow them out. So you just have to do a little bit of drilling. And you'll get your detail in your guns. This looks like a turret and a turret plate over the top of it. These are some very delicate parts that look like actuators and weights for the flaps and ailerons. Some antennas. And again, I don't see any burring. Maybe a little bit on these weight parts, but only on one side. Those are tiny parts, so let's put them right back in the bag. Costs too much to have it ruined. Here are the landing gear struts. I was wondering where those were. We're at 30 minutes now, which actually is going quicker than I thought. Landing gear struts. I'm looking for burring. Not seeing any. Actually, there's a line right there and there. So there is some burring, if you can see it, on those. I don't want to bend things out of shape. So there's going to be a little burring, a little cleanup, but that's what you expect from a model kit. Sprue R is the landing gear parts. We have 8 sprues, 2 different styles of props. Pointed ones and the paddle ones. Paddle ones. No line, no flash, no warpage. Check the edges out, all smooth, straight. Okay. Pointed ones. See if they're just as good. No flash. Tips look nice. So these are just as good. So I'm guessing depending on which version you're doing determines which prop blades you get. Okay. This is more engine detail. 4 of those, of course, because there's 4 engines. Exhaust tips. This is where you put the prop blades in, and I'm not sure if these are dampeners or not. If there's a Night Bomber version, they're probably dampeners. But again, you can drill those out more or put a wash in them. There's where you're going to put the prop. And there's your dampeners. If they are dampeners. We will find out. Last colored plastic. Has bombs. So, not being a student of the Lancaster, it says RAF bomb on it. I'm assuming that's the dam buster bomb. It says RAF bomb right there. So I'm guessing in the very beginning when we saw those round parts, it goes on the back of this. Okay. Then you've got, these which are probably 500 pounders, and you've got 5 sprues of 4, so you got 20 bombs. And it just says RAF bomb on there too. RAF bomb. Actually, they got a little bit of texture on them. Not over the top, but they're not as smooth as the rest of the, like the fin part. So I'm guessing you got the dam buster bomb, if I'm correct. And then you've got 500 pound bombs, 250 pound bombs. You got bombs. Alright. We've got 2 sprues of clear parts. Turret. This has got a film on it. This has got a film on it. And windows. Let's see, there's a seam line. No seam line. Very clear. You can see my little finger. Cover that right back up. Turret. No seam line. Very clear. Side windows. Very clear. So, and sprue clear parts. Then you've got the big cockpit window on the top of the fuselage. Front turret. Back turret. So, whole line of film, whole line of film. So, perfect clear part. No center seam. Great raised detail for masking. I'm sure Edward will make a mask. Front turret. Another turret. Clear parts, I think, for the back. Wonderfully clear side windows. So the clear parts are amazing. Now when Wingnuts kit comes out, I'm not going to do a side-by-side comparison because that would take days. I'll do a sprue review on it and then link them to one another. I may compare certain sections like the fuselage part, where the stress skin is, things like that. But I won't do a complete side-by-side like I've done with some. Alright, we made it through the plastic. Now we have a little bit of photo etch, some decals. I would have been bummed if this wasn't resealable. Alright, let's just do this. Put that there. Put that like that. Fold it over. We're not sticking decals to the sticky paper. Very nice, printed by Cartograph. There you go. More needs to be said. Printed by Cartograph. Fully in register, as far as I can tell the color's right. No excessive decal film. 100 not out. No enemy plane will fly over the Reich territory. Hermann Goering. That'd be a cool one. A little devil right there. I'll put these back in the bag in a minute so I don't mess them up. And then your thick little photo etch looks like it has some harnesses. And I'm guessing some plating for something. And now I gotta open it because I don't know what that little thing is. It is dinghy release. It's a decal for where the dinghy release button is. Alright. So, all we got left is this big fat book of instructions. These wanted to go back, so we're putting them back. Okay, huge monster book. It'll take forever to look through. Needed a drink. 824 parts, 972 millimeter wingspan, 664 length fuselage. Dropping some bombs. Maybe that's not a dam buster bomb because I thought the dam buster went alone. What do I know? There's some stuff about it if you want to pause it and read it. They're talking AK Interactive Paint. Something called largescalemodeler.com. At page 1. Yep. Start right off with seats. Highly detailed seats, it looks like. Instrument panel. I did not see any instrument panel decals. So you have to be painting on those. Padding seats. Let's see, let's look for a paint color real quick. Here we go. Color guide. AK Interactive Tamiya Guns Mr. Hobby. So there you go. And A through O. And used color, triangle. So this is telling you paint I, paint C, paint C. So get it all put together, building it up, putting the sides on, radios in, painting the sides, putting all the radio equipment in the sides. Sorry, it was crooked. Other side, all the equipment, machine guns, turret parts, glass onto the turret. It's going to need a good masking job. Your framing with your other glass parts, your rudder with your actuators, horizontal stabilizers. Looks like you're repeating it all again. This is another part for a turret, another turret part. There's your big fat bomb with these holes drilled out. And at the bomb bay, not sure. Up to part, or step 24, putting all three of the sections together with the side panels. All your windows going in, both sides. Attaching the front to the back, and attaching the whole long part, so those parts there that we were talking about go right there. Part of the walkway, the back. And then all your bombs, including your big one that I thought might be a dam buster bomb, but I could be wrong. I could be right. But all your bombs going in the bomb bay. Tail wheel going on. It can go on after assembly, so you can paint. There's your bomb bay doors, closed, open. If you want them closed, you need to cut parts off. Actuators for the bomb bay doors, closed, open. Parts are going on the outside, more parts for the cockpit. Tail turret, top part here, which is covering a turret, or the turret goes inside if you don't cap it off. Horizontal stabilizers, vertical stabilizers, frame going around the front turret. Then you start all your work on your engines and your wheels. Takes build up really nice. So I was right, those are frames for the engines. Go on the sides. As you're putting your main wheels together, make sure you sit them right with the flat spot down. Maybe they only can go in one way. Putting the engines in the nacelles, putting the nacelles together. You do have dampeners for the exhaust. Closed landing gear bay doors, open landing gear bay doors. So if you want them closed, you got to cut those parts off. Which, hanging it from the ceiling may be the only option for some people. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Wingtips going on. Engine nacelles going on the wings. Flaps. The other parts to the flaps. So as your wings finished, then we're repeating the process with engines again. Wheels, engine nacelles, repeating everything for the other side, putting the props together. This says use the pointy props. Doesn't say anything about the paddle props. So this version gets the pointy props apparently. There's only one version here. Here is all of your sprue layouts. I did not see where the photo edge goes. Let's go back. Is there a guide to photo etch? Instant glue for metal, so we need to find that. Alright. Just a quick little run through to see if we can find the photo etch real quick. You guys will probably find it while I'm not finding it. And then tell me about it another time. So far, nothing. 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 Still nothing. Still no. Well, maybe I'll find it later and put it in the notes section. Alright. RAF Squadron, Winton, UK, 1943, June. RAAF, Waddington, UK, May, 1944. That's the 100-knot big bomb right there. Which one gets the devil on it? Winton, UK, or Whiten, UK. June 43 gets the little devil on it. Binbrook, UK, May 1944. So 3 versions so far. Stencil data. And there you have it. Whew. That's a long one. There's HK's version. 132 Lancaster. We all know Wingnut Wings is coming soon. I don't know the exact release date, but it's coming soon. You're either going to have to pick or take them both. I'm sure both have pluses and minuses. We're not at the point where we can compare yet, except what everybody who's at Telford saw with the stressed skin. So, there you have it. Wingnut Wings will probably cost a lot more. This was, like I said, $3.29 from Sprue Brothers in America. Or you may find it for a lower price somewhere else or a higher price somewhere else. Don't know. So, another great addition to the stash. Thanks for watching. I don't know when this will get built because I don't know where I'll put it. But it will get built eventually. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Now go out there, sit your ass in the seat, and build a model. Ooh, look, I'm turning the camera.